Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen. This is going to be another fun little side questy video. However, we're going to start off by doing something a little unusual. I have gotten rid of my other pawns for the time being, and now I have gotten rid of Lucy for the time being as well. So, we're just going to let her die. I know she's going to come with us when we come back out of the Everfall. But we're just going to abandon her, ignore her, and let her die. And the reason for that is I can revive her at any time by touching a Rift Stone. She will come back full health, and everything will be fine. But I kind of want to do this stuff alone, solo. So we're going to do that. So this downstairs notice board here has these particular quests attached to it. From a different sky, they're called. And they're all very similar, as you might guess, from them all having basically the same name. Just gotta find them in here now. And I'm gonna go ahead and start with From a Different Sky 1. And these are all very interesting quests. There's gonna be a single item. So let's go ahead and check the map. And... okay, area map. So these ones are gonna be back in... Cassardis. Okay, so that's where we're going to head first. So for each of these quests, there is a single token, an item, that we need to go find. And that, picking up the token for each of these will complete the quest. Very simple, very straightforward. Not a ton. I don't think we get much in the way of money, and I don't think we get much in the way of experience either for doing any of these. We do get a little bit, and then you can sell the tokens afterwards for a little bit, I believe. I don't think they have any other purpose. But just for fun, and they show off some interesting areas, right? They're all going to be up high, interesting places that are maybe difficult to climb to, or to get at otherwise. So that's the goal. I want to at least get the first 5 or 6 taken care of if we can. And they're generally going to be kind of in the same area. They're kind of themes. Like the first handful are probably all going to be here in Cassardis. So it looks like maybe just up on that roof there. We have an easy way of getting up there. I'm doing this as a sorcerer, partially because I still need to reach the maximum rank as a sorcerer, and then partially, jeez, I cannot talk. Partially so that I can, yeah, see, there we go, there's a Badge of Vows. Partially so that I can use my levitation and help me navigate a little bit. So Badge of Vows 1, that's the first one. It was easy, and we get some Rift Crystals also. The first one, going to be very easy, as you might expect, and they're just going to get a little bit tougher as we go through them. So let's check number 2 here. Where are you at? Okay, also in Cassardis, like I thought. Yeah, so these are going to be fun. No hunting monsters or anything like that. But probably a lot of me being perplexed and trying to figure out how to actually get into some of these areas. There, is it on the roof? It might be up on the roof. I think, generally speaking, these are going to be all up on the roofs, rooftops. I don't know of any that are actually, like, in buildings, but I could just be making that up. So, already, there's 2 down. And again, as I mentioned, all of these are just kind of in the first area, right? So the difficulty is not going to be too tough. Ooh, and I made it. And I don't really care about getting in any of these other treasure chests or anything like that. So I'm not going to worry about those too much. That is why I like to be the sorcerer doing this. And also, yep, see, Badge of Vows 3, right there, in the bird's nest. And we get an egg. Oops. Alright, number 4, where are you? So you can see they're all kind of in a row, like they're kind of leading us down a little path here. And this is how they're all intended to work. They're kind of leading you along a nice little trail. This one should be down here in the cave. Yep, here we go. Badge of Vows 4. Ah, this one's going to be in a new area now. So where are you? Maybe? Ha. Up's meeting room. So this is back up by Gran Soren. So I'm going to go, whoops. I'm going to warp back up to Gran Soren. You can see that we're collecting all these things. They're fairly light. A badge that glimmers with a mysterious light. Similar metals can be found scattered around Gransys. Yeah, I seem to recall some of these being in really interesting areas, like really nice views, kind of out in the wilderness. They're a great way to encourage exploration and wandering around certain areas. And we are going to be running up to a point where we're going to be fighting enemies here. And I'm going to try to do a lot of this solo on my own. We'll see how that goes. I might need to summon Lucy or some other pawns if things don't go well for me. But we'll give it a shot. I might also change my vocation, although I would rather avoid doing that. And a lot of these are going to be in places that I have been to in my previous videos, so at least a lot of these early ones. So this one's going to be, I believe, in the shack up here on the left, where there's usually a bunch of bandits hanging out. Yeah, that building right there. Let's go ahead and get our stamina back. This might be dumb charging up one of my super powerful attacks, but let's see how this goes. Oh, it's so satisfying. A lot of these badges that are going to be in some of the later, like, tougher areas with really tough, a lot of the nastier monsters and things, I'm not going to be able to do on my own, at least not at this low level. So, we're probably going to have to do a series of these videos in order to complete all the quests. Because I do want to accomplish all of them if I can.
I'm out of here.
Get him with lightning. Oh well. Let's try again. Okay. Lightning did nothing to that guy. Fire got him though. Oh, he's still alive. Jeez, this one guy, this one bandit here, it's tough. There we go. Okie dokie. So around this house somewhere. Let's see, maybe up on the roof? I didn't see anything in that corner that it was kind of pointing me towards. Is there an easy way up on the roof? Yes, there is. Come on. Come on. Serious? There we go. Okay, so apparently you just can't grab up onto that ledge there. There we go. Badge of Vows 5. We're burning through these pretty quickly. 6 also going to be near here. Then we're going to have to go run back into Gran Soren and pick up a few more. Aha. Yep, and that is why I like doing this as a sorcerer, because otherwise that would be quite a pain to get at. Right, we can just use a fairy stone. This will take us right to the Pawns Guild, right to where we need to go to get more of these quests. Cool, I had thought it was going to be a bit tougher to get some of these first ones. I guess I'd forgotten about how easy a lot of the early ones were. We are back at Pawns Guild. Let's run back down to this notice board. 7, 8, 9. You can see 1,000 experience for completing each of these, and then a Rift cluster. And at some point, it's going to upgrade from Rift cluster to whatever the next level up, and those kind of are used to help gauge the difficulty. Also, I think I do want to... I'm not going to rest at the end. I'll just get a couple of herbs. And then we should probably pick the quest. Where are you on the map? Outside. Mountain Cottage. That is up in the pass. So we're gonna have to go past a bunch of harpies and goblins, it seems like, to get through there. Which, you know, really not tough for my character as strong as I am now, but could be a bit tedious. So apologies if it turns out to be a bit tedious. Another advantage to doing this as a sorcerer is that all my equipment is really light, so I can move very, very quickly and not consume much stamina with all my sprinting. So it should speed things up a little bit and help me get from point A to point B a bit quicker than I would otherwise be doing. So, all right, we got to go through a decent chunk of the pass here. I think I'm just going to skip a lot of the goblins. There's no real reason to fight a lot of them. Or any of them at all. I don't need any of the items they drop or anything along those lines. The harpies are a bit more of a problem because their singing can put me to sleep even if I run away from them. So I am probably going to have to stop and deal with harpies here. But my magic should be more than enough to handle them. Okay. Oh, there's still one more. Yeah, I don't even know if I need magic. I might just be able to kill them all with my regular attack without too much trouble. We'll try that, because there are going to be more harpies. Yeah, so we need to get up, just up to the right there. There's a cottage up there. Okay, my attack's not horrible for taking these things down. Except for when it just decides not to lock onto them. Okay. I hit, there's one right up above me, I just saw it. Okay, there it is. No need to worry about that boulder there. So here's the mountain cottage, so it's going to be somewhere up here. Judging by how things have been going, I would assume maybe up top, although I don't know that we have any way to get up there. Let's try going inside. There's some people in here. Yeah, so I can't go back in that corner. So now we got to figure out how to get up on top of the building. So I think I should be able to just like climb up here. Okay, perfect. Aha, and there it is. So there we go. That's number 7 down. Where is 8? Interesting. It doesn't particularly matter. I'm gonna keep doing them in order. The reason being 9 is close, but it looks like 10 is in the Witchwood. And that's gonna be a hassle to get to. I don't have a quick way of getting there. So it's Ferrystone. Let's head to our healing spring up here. And then badge number 8 shouldn't be too terribly far away from us. Give me a good chance to heal and recover all my health as well. Hopefully I don't run into like a Cyclops or Hobgoblins or anything like that. Or bandits. I think bandits might be one of the worst things I can run into. Just because there's so many of them, and some of them can be tough to kill, as we saw earlier. Snow harpies. I hate how easy it is for them to interrupt my spells. There we go. Are the others going to come attack me? I guess maybe not. Maybe I can avoid them. Hope I can avoid them. That would be the best. That's what we're going to try for. Nice little creepy cemetery here. Just on the side of the hill. There's Gran Soren. You can see that tower there. That tower is the Duchess's tower. I've had many a visit to her in the evening. Got kind of creepy for a while there. Okay, so looks like we're heading down towards the beach there. I'm hoping I don't die with this. Okay, good, I slid. Magic bow. Flask of water, don't really care about that. And there's our badge number 8. Cool, making good time here. So let's try number 9. And number 9 is going to be all the way back up the pass. This is also a good series of quests to work on when you have your port crystals and your kind of your fast travel network spread out a little bit better than what I have right now. At some point, I am going to go tweak some of my port crystals, and I think I will be able to get some more, like to purchase or just to find and place in the world, because that would also be very, very helpful. There's a bunch of Saurians, no need to fight them. Slay your enemies. Oh, that's a Sulfur Saurian? Don't really care. Normally, I would go for it. I am going to kill just a couple of oxen here real quick, just to get some meat so that I have some extra stamina recovery items. Because I am planning on running around a whole heck of a lot, just getting this done as quickly as possible. So extra stamina recovery will be much appreciated. We'll kill this third one here and then we'll be done. There we go. No need to kill any more of them, although I would love to. I love killing oxen. At least no need to kill them yet. I'll be back for you. Okie dokie. Thus we're going to continue our somewhat tedious climb. Back up through the pass, although this time we're just going through the pass. I think we're headed... Ooh, maybe towards the water god's altar? I'm not entirely sure. But I can take the shortcut through the pass, which I will do. Yeah, no real reason to fight any goblins. Goblins are a big old waste of time. Now, there are often bandits in here. And if there are, that will probably slow me up a fair bit.
Kill 'em all!
Yep. Let's see if I can just juke past these guys without getting shot through. The archers are the ones I'm worried about, because they can like knock me over and stuff with their power shots. Okay. Alright, that was just fine. Bunch of harpies. Again, just going to try to bypass them. Seeing I'm out of mushrooms, so I do need to be a bit more careful with my stamina recovery items. More importantly, I need to find some more stamina recovery items. Okay, so this is just here at the Way Castle. Judging from how things have been going so far, let's try climbing on it. There we go. Badge number 9. Awesome. 10 is down in the Witchwood, it looks like. Splat. Now, unfortunately, running towards the Witchwood area, I don't have any port crystals or anything that'll get me there more easily. But we are going to end up running past a lot of bandits, so this might be a bit tricky to dodge if they decide to be jerks. We'll see, though. Ooh, coins. Oh, wolves. Wolves are weak to ice, though, so my attack will be fine. And I'm going to kill them because they can drop meat. And meat will help me with my stamina recovery. Again. So. And the wolves are nasty. They can, like, sneak up behind me and attack me if I don't kill them all and keep an eye on them. Okay. There were only a few. That wasn't bad. Run past some more boulders there. Bandits again.
Hold nothing back!
Still not that big of a concern. It's just like the archers. I don't think there's any mages or anything over here. And it looks like if I stay up here, I can just avoid fighting most of them. That's exciting. Wolves again. Alright. That wasn't too bad. Did any of you drop meat? No. Of course not. Oh man, there's a lot of wolves here. Dang it. Alright. Only took one hit there, that wasn't too bad. There's more. Okay. I'm done fighting you wolves. And back into the foggy Witchwood. I don't believe this is the whole set. There is going to be like a whole series of medals to come find in the Witchwood. Like a lot of them later, I believe. Fairly certain. Not 100% positive, but reasonably sure. So we will be back. I think we only have one here for now. I'm going to grab some of these herbs while I'm here, though, because they are useful to have. I do need to keep more of an eye on my health recovery, since I don't have a whole party of minions here to protect me. So let's check the map. Yeah, it's just generally over there somewhere. So I'm just going to kind of head towards it. I am going to kill some of the... Ooh, green marsh. I'm going to kill some of the fog generator things. If you didn't see my other videos where I'm in the Witchwood, there are these medallion-y things here, and they generate the fog. So we take them out, the fog goes away, we can see a bit better just in general, but more importantly, we actually can see our map. But then you can see there's another fog wall here, so there's going to be another foggy generator thing in this area. Oh boy. Ah, I leveled up. That's cool. I believe I'm getting more experience for everything I'm doing here on my own, because I don't have any pawns to split the experience with. So, like, I think the fact that I don't have Lucy, it's even more helpful than just allowing me to sprint through things quickly without getting into fights. Okay, so here we are. I think it's up here. Nope, I think it's up there. There's like a bridgey thing above me. So again, I'm a mage, so my mobility is fantastic. Let's see, is it up here? Yeah. Okay, so that was pretty easy. And then we can check out number 11 here. So this looks like it's back in Gran Soren, which is interesting. So back to Gran Soren we go. Man, that Eternal Fairy Stone is just phenomenal. It's such a useful item. It's so good. Okie dokie. Now let's see if we can figure out where this next one is. So probably up. Probably very up. That's interesting. Can I get in that? Looks like maybe I could get in this window or this building here. Okay, so we need to see if we can get to the rooftops. I forget, is there a ladder in here? There is not. I can't get inside the building. Nope. Okay. There should be a ladder over here somewhere. It has been a long time since I've wandered around the rooftops in Gran Soren. Although this quest is a very good way to get familiar with all that again. If I come too far back, I came too far back. Dang it, went the wrong way. Okay. There is a ladder that will let me climb up onto the rooftops, I promise. Somewhere. Hooray! Welcome to watching me wander back and forth like an idiot. I will go ahead and equip a lantern. It's turning to nighttime. It's fairly bright in the city. There's going to be a lot of guards wandering around with torches, lights, and whatnot. Like, there's a light there and stuff. But, still, going to be good to be able to kind of follow my movements around a little bit, I think. Okay, apparently I'm just going way out of the way. Not finding a way up. Yeah, it doesn't. Ah, there's a ladder. Good news is that the roofs are usually pretty not easy to navigate, but you can generally get to where you want to go. You can generally find a path. Also, this is a great place to hunt for treasure, because there's lots of like this. There's lots of like rooms and buildings and things that you can get into that have treasure chests. So we'll make a quick detour there for a quilted jerkin. Don't think it's going to be useful at all, but you know, we picked it up. Ah, and an egg. Let's see, oh man, there's a chest over here too. This is one of the things that really stands out for me about these from a different Sky quests, is like they encourage all this exploration, and there's so much stuff that's hidden in this game. They kind of want you to explore and find on your own. Okay, we're above the haircut shop now, so we're getting very close to our destination, I believe. I'm assuming it's up here. Everything else has been up high. All the other ones have been up high. So I'm assuming this one will be as well. Yep, there we go. Badge number 11. Cool. And then I'm going to do one more. Let's do badge number 12. Ah. There we go. Quests 12. You're already selected. You're over there somewhere. I don't actually know where this is. Don't even know if it's in the same area or if it's up on the rooftops. It might be up at like the cathedral or something for all I know. But let's try. No? Hmm? Interesting. Okay, so I think... yeah, I think it's on that ledge there. That's what we're going for anyway. Yep, badge number 12. What? Nope. Where is it? I just walked over it. It was just right there. It popped up. It was on my screen. Where did it go? Did I knock it off the ledge on accident? It was there. You saw it, right? It was on my screen. Where'd it go? Come back, badge number 12. Ah, okay. I knocked it down. Phew, that was terrifying. Okie dokie. That was kind of fun. I am going to not go that way. I'm going to run somewhere else. I don't want to go that way either. Thank you for joining me. I am going to be continuing this in the next video. We're going to hunt for some more badges. At least until it kind of gets a bit beyond our control and things get maybe a bit tough for me to handle solo, or, you know, if we start running into badges in places that we haven't been to yet, that sort of thing. So yeah, gonna do another one of these little videos coming up next. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you next time.